Okay, Forrest Fenn's treasure, a treasure people are dying to find. Here's about the man who hid it. The person who hid it is Forrest Fenn, who's 89 years old and is from Santa Fe, New Mexico. He was born in 1930. In 1988, he was diagnosed with cancer, which gave him the idea to stuff his treasures in a Roman's chest. The chest was then stuffed with 42 pounds of diamonds, uh, gold, artifacts that are worth over $1 million, but are rumored to have at least 3 million inside of them. His original plan was to bury the treasure and end his own life using pills, since he doesn't want to die by cancer. But it was a good thing he didn't end his own life, because he was then cured from cancer in 1988. And he decided that he would bury his body next to the treasure when he does pass away due to natural causes. Here's Forrest Fenn's backstory. He was a former Vietnam War pilot who was shot down twice over Laos, and he was raised in a less fortunate background and eventually became an antique dealer, which made his fortune, and that's why he was able to stuff his treasures worth $3 million in the chest. And that's a picture of him. Here are the clues to the treasure. So a book named The Thrill of the Chase is an autobiography of Mr. Fenn. It has a poem inside of it. Here's a simplified version. It contains 9 sentences and 9 clues, which is stanza 1. Warm waters, canyon walk, home of brown, meek nigh, no paddle creek loads, the blaze, tarry scant, marble gaze, leave my trove, answers, tired weak, hear me worth the cove, brave in the world. So I'm going to read the full poem so that you actually know the full clues. So here's the poem. As I have gone alone in there, and with my treasures bold, I could keep my secret where, hint of riches new and old. Begin it where warm waters halt, and take the canyon down. I wait, not far, but too far to walk, but in below, in the home of the brown. But from there's no place for the meek, and is drawing ever nigh. There will be no paddle up your creek, whose heavy loads and water high. If you have been wise and found a blaze, look quickly down, your quest to seize, but tarry scant and marvel gaze. Just take the chest and go in peace. So wise that I must go and leave my trove for all to seek. The answers I already know. I've done it, I'm tired, and now I'm weak. So you hear me and all listen good. Your effort will be worth the cold. If you're brave in the wood, I'll give you a title to the gold. So he says that no one knows where the treasure chest but me, Ben says. If I die tomorrow, the knowledge of that location goes into the coffin with me, meaning that he is the only person that knows it. Not even his wife knows it. And if he dies tomorrow, he'll be the only one that knows it. So what is Forrest Fenn's treasure? So it's pretty much just a public scavenger hunt that was created by Forrest Fenn. It includes a very valuable chest with a grand prize worth over $1 million hidden in one of 4 states: New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, and Montana. So it's a hunt that Fenn intends for a caring family to find, but could also be very dangerous too. There's some clues and some obvious rules when on the hunt, such as just follow the law and it's not at his home. People thought it was at his home because one of the clues were home of the Brown, and he calls his house that. So one person got arrested for breaking into his house with an axe, thinking it was inside his basement or something. So just don't look in his house. Here's what to do when you're searching for the chest. Just be very careful and avoid traveling alone and travel with someone else, because 5 people already passed away when searching for it. One person fell off a cliff and the others went missing because they traveled by themselves. Then you have to bring all tools needed, obviously food and water, and all supplies. You need a big and strong bag. I'm going to explain why in just a sec. Now you have to never give up hope and always know your way back home so that you don't get lost. Always know your way back to the car or just out of the forest. Here is what to do when you end up finding the treasure. So of course there's a lot of precautions because it's a lot of money and you need to be super careful. First, you need to hide it by putting it in large search bags so no one can see it. Before you even touch it or make any gesture that shows that you even found it, make sure that nobody else is around. Then you have to record a 10-second video of you in the chest with the time and date so that if it's lost, you have evidence that it was actually you that found it. Then you have to text the video to a trusted family member as proof. Then you have to quickly take the contents and then take the shortest route back to your car because it's going to be really heavy. Then don't tell any other searchers or don't celebrate too loud or else they might rob you because it's $1 million. Then you have to drive home safely and don't get pulled over by the police or else they will take it and put it in the department as evidence. Then you'll lose your treasure. So don't announce it publicly or go on the news. You need to contact Forrest Fenn because he will want to announce himself. The only people you're supposed to tell are your attorney and Forrest Fenn. The end. You could go search the mound yourself. Just stay safe and make sure that no one steals your treasure. And in the photo, you'll see his living room with all his antiques, some ancient dolls, and you might not be able to see it, but it might be covered up. And that's his room full of treasures. I have a mini treasure chest of my own. And here's what. So it might be just a pencil box, but here's just what's inside of it. That's not good. Okay, just some gold coins. But so yeah, and I hope you guys learned something and maybe go search for the mountains and just stay safe and don't get lost and travel with somebody. Thank you, Mr. Madam MC.
Thank you very much.